I'm going to call the meeting to order by calling the roll, starting with District 1, Ms. Jasmine Bowles.
Present.
District 2, Mr. Mark Christmas.
Present.
District 3, Jesse Goree, that would be me. District 4, Ms. Victoria Williams.
Present.
District 5, Dr. D. Haney.
Present.
District 6, Ms. Mary Baker.
Present.
District 7, Ms. Sabrina Hill.
Present.
District 8, Ms. Joy Tellis Cooper.
Present.
District 9, Mr. Benjamin Straker could not be here this evening, and Ms. Baker will be sitting in as the vice chair. Dr. Anthony Smith, superintendent.
Present.
Mr. Clem Doyle, our legal counsel.
Present.
Dr. Chantar Rump Carter, board coordinator. Ms. Arlicia Battle, the administrative assistant to the superintendent and board. Ms. Don Blau, administrative assistant to the deputy superintendent. Okay, thank you all. So I want to first start off, actually, this is not someone that is our employee, but as I left to come to this meeting today, I know that you all probably looked at the news and saw that some child was trying to have her sweet 16 birthday party and children were killed. And so I do want to take a moment of silence for those students. And I want us to be mindful of our actions because that is something that should not have happened. So let's take a moment of silent reflection for that family and all of our children, please. Thank you. Today is our first meeting in March, and it is Women's History Month. Let me take my jacket off. And as you can see, we almost had a ladies' night thing going on. We do have two men up here with us. We have our interim superintendent, Dr. Smith, and Mr. Mark Christmas, but all of the ladies were wearing the purple flowers tonight because this is Women's History Month. And you know, we're some mighty, mighty proud women, mighty, mighty powerful women. As a matter of fact, all the women in the house, let's stand up. Stand up. All right, and we have our purple on because our colors, the colors that represent Women's History Month are purple, green, and white. And you know, there are some women right now that have almost broken the glass ceiling. We have a woman that's the Vice President of the United States, almost at the top, at the highest office in the land. And there are just so many of us that do so many things. But I just wanted to recognize our women, the Women's History Month. And at the end of the month, I will be having a girls' conference at the PAC on March 31st. But at this time, we had a young lady that actually was going to come today and give us some inspiration, but she wasn't able to make it. So at this time, I'm going to have us stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we're going to come out there to do board recognitions. Please stand with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, at this time, we're going to
Madam Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, and members of the board, and Dr. Smith, our superintendent, and ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a very busy recognitions night as we run the gamut from elementary all the way through into high school and to our adult partners, saluting some outstanding support for our district. Tonight, we recognize the Stillwell Experience varsity dance team who are lined up along the wall over there. They're from Martha Ellen Stillwell School of the Arts. And tonight we are honoring them for winning the Georgia High School Association State Dance Championship in Division A, Division AA. The Stillwell Experience performs under the leadership of director Ms. Brianna Smart, and competing in February, this is the third state championship for the Stillwell Experience dancers in the last 4 years. I'm asking you to come forward as you hear your name and to greet the board. Kalynn Rogers, Tiara Thomas, Alyssa Mann, Julio Blash, Benjamin Hayes, Zaria Ware, Makai Allison, Sydney Lockridge, Casey Bethay, Gabrielle Ward, Jasmine Tanks, Kayla Rains, Demarion Thomas, Sanaa Nelson, Ty Emerson, Nakari Morales Prince, and Tanaj Charles. Now, as we organize and get this group together for a photograph, I invite Brenda Ross Wilson.
We expected them to perform for us tonight, but they said that the space was too small. But I'm gonna ask them to just stretch across here, and I'm gonna need to see at least steps. That's the champion of the Omega Talent, sir. Yeah. Can I at least just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, something? There you go. Come on. Yep. May, you're gonna see them. All right. You all look that way. Do we have any more still upstairs? All parents, please stand too.
Okay, everybody up here on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Now, hold up just a second. Any parents, any individuals who are here supporting these outstanding children, please come up and join your children. If you're here for a family shot, come on up.
Okay, one more time up here. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. They can leave. They don't know. For our next presentation, we would like to invite Jeremiah Jackson to please come forward. And while we're doing that, would Mr. Rodney Jordan or an administrative leader from Lovejoy High School come forward? And would Dr. Keith Colbert please join the board up front? Okay. Just go ahead. Bring it over. Okay. The week of March the 6th through the 10th, 2023 is Exceptional Children's Week in Georgia and in Clayton County Public Schools. One of the features of this week is the honoring of a student for creating the design of the CCPS Exceptional Children's Week button. This year, that honor goes to a senior at Lovejoy High School, Mr. Jeremiah E. Jackson.
All right. Everybody up here on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Later this meeting, we will be recognizing the week with a proclamation, and that will be taking place. That should have happened right now, but Ms. Smith is tied up in traffic, so we're hoping she can get here pretty soon. Would Eric Junko come forward? I hope I pronounced the last name correctly. And as he is coming forward, I would invite Dr. Donna Jackson or a representative of K-Pace School of the Arts. And I'd also invite Bridget Long. I don't think she's able to be here tonight. She had a commitment, but we're glad that representatives of the school is here. Eric is a fifth grade student at K-Pace Elementary School of the Arts. His artwork was chosen by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to receive first place honors for the state of Georgia in the annual National Missing Children's Day poster contest. Now, his poster, which is featuring the theme, Bringing Our Missing Children Home, is being forwarded for national judging. The U.S. Department of Justice will announce the overall winner for the United States on May 24th, 2023, as part of its commemoration of the 40th annual Missing Children's Day. Okay. We invite parents to please come and join Eric for our photograph. Thank you. For this next recognition, I would invite Mr. Samuel West or an administrative leader for Elite Scholars Academy to please come forward. And I'd also invite Mr. Lonnie Farmer, representing Cluster B. Would Isaac Robinson please come forward? It's great to get a round of applause without knowing why you're applauding him, but I'll tell you now, a seventh grade student at Elite Scholars Academy, Isaac Robinson is being honored on being selected as the grand prize winner of a $5,000 scholarship. The scholarship is being made available by the Mass Mutual Foundation and was awarded to Isaac for his essay written at the conclusion of the Future Smart Financial Literacy Unit being taught at the school. The competition was intense as his essay was chosen the grand prize winner out of over 1,200 entries from across the United States. And we invite his parents and family members to come forward to join us for the photograph. We'd also like to salute, if I'm not mistaken, Elizabeth Hooper, if she is in the audience. She is his teacher.
All right, and everybody up here on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you. For our next recognition, I would ask Ms. Crystal Haynes or a leader representative from Morrow Elementary, Dr. Donna Jackson from K Pace, Ms. Jaja Davis from Kemp Elementary, and I would also ask Dr. Delphia Young, Dr. Ebony Lee, and Ms. Ebony Brown if they would please join the board up front, along with Mr. Farmer, Mr. Guiney, or Dr. Guiney, and Mr. Manning. Tonight, we're going to honor our district spelling bee winners. On Tuesday, January 24th, these are not the spelling bee winners that I just called, by the way. Okay. On Tuesday, January 24th, Clayton County Public Schools had 52 scholars from grades 3 through 8 participate in the district's annual spelling bee competition. After 16 rigorous rounds of competition, in which included 2 spell-off rounds to determine 4th place, the following winners were crowned. Please come forward as your name is announced. Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Regina. I apologize, Ms. Regina Willingham. In 4th place was Cameron Campbell, a 5th grader from Kemp Elementary School. Okay. In 3rd place, Brandon C. Pittman, Jr., a 5th grader from K Pace Elementary School. And he brought some hardware. That's cool. In 2nd place, Rory Olay, 3rd grader from Morrow Elementary School. And our 1st place winner, Shuri Nguyen, a 6th grader from Elite Scholars Academy. We're glad that those who could make it and those who couldn't, we hope that they will recognize the awards that they have received. It should be pointed out that 2 of these individuals, because all 4 made it into regional competition, but 2 actually made it to the state. And that would be so we wish those individuals all the luck in the world as they continue in the competition. If parents are here, please come up and join in for the photograph.
Okay, up here, everyone. If you all sit down, please, kind of center. All righty, up here on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
For the next group of individuals that we recognize, we invite a representative from the Elite Scholars Academy, Dr. Brenda Ross Wilson, or a representative from Stillwell School of the Arts, Rodney Jordan, or a representative from Lovejoy, and Dr. Shadrack Barbara, or a representative from Mundy's Mill High School. We also invite Ms. Regina Willingham to please come forward along with Christy Heath to join the board. The Georgia Governor's Honors Program is a residential summer program for skilled, knowledgeable, and talented high school sophomores and juniors. It offers instruction that is significantly different from the typical high school classroom and is designed to provide students with academic, cultural, and social enrichment necessary to become the next generation of global critical thinkers, innovators, and leaders. These students participated in the 2022 program that was held this past summer. It has taken a while to try to bring them together because they are so busy because of their leadership capability and their excellent classroom performance. I ask that if you're here, please come forward as your name is called. Amy Pham, Elite Scholars Academy. Eustace Yuba, Lovejoy High School. Chloe Draper, Stillwell School of the Arts. Savannah Huff, Stillwell School of the Arts. Zaria Ware, Stillwell School of the Arts. Sangla Clark, Mundy's Mill High School. Anaya Patterson, Mundy's Mill High School. Congratulations. And if there are any parents out there, please come forward and join your children so you can be part of the big picture. Thank you. Well, okay. For our next presentation, I would ask that the following individuals please come forward. Mr. Kenneth Thompson, Ms. Denise Hall, Mr. Ronnie Tillman, Mr. David Lewis, and Mr. Don McDay. And I would ask Dr. Ralph Simpson if he would come forward to join the board. The Clayton County Public Schools Department of Transportation has concluded their state inspection conducted by the Department of Public Safety on Tuesday of February 28th, the last day of February. The department received an outstanding out-of-service defect rate of 11%. That percentage point leads the metro Atlanta area for state inspections. Mr. Ronnie Tillman and fleet staff received recognition by the Department of Public Safety for decreasing the defect rate by 48%. This speaks to the team's commitment to supporting the school district's top priority of safe school and culture by maintaining a safe fleet of buses that transport our scholars. stay there. For the next presentation, Dr. Simpson, I'm sorry, I'm going to need you up here again. And what I'd like to do is I want to go ahead and call the folks up so that they can be up here with the board. Representatives from the following elementary schools, please come forward. East Clayton Elementary School. Riverdale Elementary School. Tara Elementary School. Unidos Dual Language School. I would ask the principals and our school leaders, if they are here, to please come up as your schools come up. Next, in the middle school range, Forest Park Middle School. Rex Mill Middle School. And in the high school range, Charles Drew High School, and Riverdale High School. Now, you may wonder why all of these people are standing in front of you. School nutrition programs participating in the National School Breakfast and Lunch programs are required to undergo a federal and state administrative review every 5 years to assess their compliance with federal and state regulatory guidelines. In February, this district school nutrition program was put to such a test. The auditors were impressed and showered accolades about the nutrition program's operations. Now understand, the 8 schools being recognized here tonight were the schools that represented Clayton County in this inspection process. They gave such exemplary practices as resource management, standards, record keeping, food presentation, quality, and staff training. The 8-month-long audit concluded with no audit findings. And believe me, it gets a little better. The auditors told officials with our Department of School Nutrition that it was the first school district in at least 2 years that had a no audit finding report. I want to make sure that Ms. Audrey Hamilton is up here, as well as we got everybody, Ingrid Faradell, other representatives of the, I see her down there waving. So is there anybody else here who works in our cafeteria system? If you would, please stand. Okay, I think we got everybody then. That's it. Uh-huh. Our next set of recognitions are for individuals who are requested by the board for a variety of reasons. Would Mr. Daniel Dennis please come forward? Would Dr. Mayant Jackson please come forward? Dr. Jackson is director of Heart for the City, a nonprofit, and is being recognized at the request of Ms. Board Member Sabrina Hill for their continued outstanding support of the school district. And we invite everyone here with her to please come forward for the photograph. Would representatives from the Rock Church please come forward? This is a request from Ms. Victoria Williams. They have been an outstanding community partner for the school district for at least multiple years, in fact, for at least 8 years, going above and beyond and supporting the district and its children and its families. So if we have people from the Rock Church, if you're here, please come on up and we'll be glad to include you in our photograph. We thank Pastor Klingscales and his team for their outstanding support of the district. Thank you. Are there any representatives of Living Faith Tabernacle in the audience, please? Tonight, we recognize Pastor Jeremy C. Tuck of Living Faith Tabernacle for outstanding partnership and support of the school district, for outstanding community service, and especially when it comes to providing school supplies for our kids and other great jobs that they have done for the people of Clayton County and our students in our district. We thank him and congratulate him. It's getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. We got three more. Okay. For our next presentation, I would ask Dr. Keith Colbert to please come forward and join the board, as well as Ms. Trina Smith, Director of Exceptional Children. In fact, anyone who is here with the Exceptional Children's Department, I'm asking that you come forward as well. Okay. The week of March the 6th through the 10th, 2023 is Exceptional Children's Week, with a 2023 theme of Power in Our Differences. The Clayton County Department of Exceptional Students works to improve, through excellence and advocacy, the education and quality of life for children and youth with exceptionalities and to enhance the engagement of their families. Please join us as we thank these dedicated employees for their continued efforts in support of children throughout our school district. We have the proclamation that has been signed signifying this as Exceptional Children's Week. Thank you. I'm going to ask Dr. Colbert if he would stay up front and invite Dr. Angela Horson Collier, the Director of Student Services, or a representative of Dr. Collier to please come forward, along with any school social workers who are here in our audience this evening. The week of March 5th through 11th marks the celebration of School Social Work Week. With the theme of We Rise, school social workers rise up, supporting their students, families, and school communities. School social workers rise to share hope. They rise to listen and understand. They rise to challenge inequities. They rise to support all students. School social workers help students meet the academic, social, and emotional challenges on the road to becoming successful and productive young adults. For this, any other reasons, and many, many other reasons, we honor them this week as part of School Social Work Week. For our final recognition of the night, it gives me an honor to introduce this individual. Then I'm going to turn the microphone over to Ms. Goree for the presentations. But it gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce the former superintendent of Clayton County Public Schools, Dr. Maurice J. Beasley.
Let me start with, put that down first. Good evening, everyone. I thought it only fitting that we honor Dr. Beasley, the board honoring Dr. Beasley, because this is actually school board, Georgia School Board Week. And because we had been so fortunate enough to have him as our leader, we've also been fortunate enough to have received exemplary status as a board, as a governance team. And so Dr. Beasley was a part of the governance team since 2017. And it is only fitting that this week, as we celebrate School Board Week, that we have a part of the governance team here with us that helped us achieve that status as exemplary board. So I have a proclamation here for Dr. Beasley. It's a long proclamation because everyone knows his work. Everyone here has worked with him, and he has been a dynamic leader. And I believe he was our longest serving superintendent. So you all give him a hand for that. So I'm just going to read the first paragraph and the last, and then we have something else. And the first paragraph says that the Clayton County Board of Education takes great pride in honoring former superintendent, CEO, Dr. Maurice J. Beasley, celebrating a career of outstanding service and extraordinary achievements as an administrator and as an educator. And I will go to the last paragraph that says, be it known that the Clayton County Board of Education gracefully and respectfully honors Dr. Maurice J. Beasley for his enduring service and leadership to Clayton County Public Schools, and wishes him continued success and happiness throughout the coming chapters of his professional career and beyond. And it is presented this 6th day of March in the year 2023. And there is a signature from all of the board members. And our vice chair wasn't able to come tonight. And from our interim superintendent, Dr. Anthony W. Smith. So I'm going to present him this first.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. We'll do this one next. We have another significant award here for you. I'm going to let you present that, Dr. Smith. Yes, tell them what it is.
It's a ring for elite scholars being the academic champion for the state of Georgia. led by our superintendent, Dr. Morris J. Beasley. We want to present to you this ring.
We'll let you, we're gonna let you put that one on your finger, Dr. Beasley. Go on and put it on there.
I'm not gonna put it on his finger.
It looks good.
It's heavy.
Let me see. I think, is it just for elite scholars or is it for elite? And
I can't see it. Let me put my glasses on.
I was thinking it might be for elite and for Stillwell. It's not for both of them? Oh, okay. All right. It's a nice ring. Nice ring. It is. Well deserved. Look at it now. Look at it. What does that say? Doesn't that say stallion?
I say stallion.
Yes.
And royal.
It is actually for elite scholars and for Stillwell. It's for both.
Yes, both. Oh, that's nice.
And get the last. All right, we have one more thing for you, Dr. Beasley. Turn it the right way. Ooh, this is heavy. And actually, we ordered this for him in December, but we were just now able to present it. It says, Dr. Morris J. Beasley, Superintendent, CEO, Clayton County Public Schools, given in recognition of your dedicated service and commitment to high performance to the students, employees, and constituents of Clayton County. You have left an indelible mark on the culture of CCPS and will forever be remembered for your professionalism. This was supposed to be presented in December of 2022 from the Clayton County Board of Education. Thank you so much, Dr. Beasley.
Thank you, everybody.
Now, I see the First Lady and the grandson are here, so come on up, please. Come on up. Hey there. Yes. Come on and get in this picture.
Thank you. All right, everybody, up here on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
All right. That was quite a long recognition, but we are proud of each and every one that received recognition this evening. At this time, we're going to continue our board meeting, starting with our ethics statement, which says, in accordance with board policy BH, it is the duty of every board member to avoid both conflicts of interest and appearances of such conflicts. Does any board member have any known conflict of interest or appearance of such conflict with respect to any matter scheduled to come before the board at this meeting or appearing on our proposed agenda If so, please identify the conflict or appearance of conflict and refrain from participation in the matter involved. The next item on our agenda is public participation. I have a list of speakers, and I'm going to read the rules for public participation. The Clayton County Board of Education welcomes public participation and will hear any interested individual pursuant to the guidelines outlined in policy BCBI. Members of the public will not be allowed to discuss individual personnel issues or confidential student matters. Speakers must identify themselves and topics before speaking. Speakers will be given 3 minutes to speak, and time may not be yielded from one speaker to another. Board members will not respond to comments from speakers. The chairperson may respond as appropriate. Issues requiring possible action by the board may be added to a future agenda. Issues that may need to be addressed by the administration will be duly noted. Abusive language and/or personal attacks will not be permitted. Individuals addressing the board must at all times adhere to the civility policy. The first person I have on the list is Giovanna Alston. Hold on just a minute. Okay, just trying to make sure I have a timekeeper. Okay, all right.
Good evening, Clayton County Board members and Interim Superintendent Dr. Smith. I'm excited to have Dr. Smith as the Interim Superintendent. I know he has been in Clayton County District for many years and active in multiple roles here in Clayton County. And I know we have several board members that which have worked, lived, and are scholars of Clayton County Public School. I appreciate your patience with me tonight. This is my first time speaking and talking to this opportunity at the board. I am Giovanna Austin. I'm speaking as a citizen of Clayton County Public Schools and County for 20 years. While living in Clayton County, I've seen many different leaders come and go. I hope to see Dr. Smith for a while. Why am I here? Through the pandemic, low test scores, shortage of teachers, and many other transitions in the school system, we are still Clayton strong. I encourage everyone here to be pleased not to let our need to succeed and forget our foundations of why we're here. We're here for families and students of Clayton County Public Schools and County. Maintaining mutual respect to and from students, parents, faculty, staff, and leadership is a must, and it should be maintained. All stakeholders deserve the respect to grow and be productive. Things should not be done to them or for them, but with them. I think we do a good job of trying to do that. When they go low, we must go high. This is a service business. Everyone deserves to be treated decently and use confidentiality and integrity in the interactions from in the main office, speaking with administration, executing their job duties, to sharing their situation. Compassion and empathy to everyone. Ask questions and avoid making assumptions. As my mama always said, you can get more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. And I end with this. I encourage everyone to remember the work of Clayton County is not done. We're always working. And we should have mutual respect. And remember, this is a service business. So to this board, I say, and to our superintendent, thank you for your work every day.
Thank you, Ms. Austin.
You're welcome.
Jennifer Saunders.
Good evening, Chairwoman Gorey, Superintendent, and members of the board. I'm Jennifer Saunders, President of the Georgia Federation of Public Service Employees. I've been a public educator for 24 years. Okay. Sure. So again, I'm Jennifer Saunders, President of the Georgia Federation of Public Service Employees. I've been an educator for 24 years, and I know the value of our bus operators because I know that without our bus operators, many of our students would not be ready to engage in learning each day. Essentially, without our bus operators, in many cases, we'd have no students. So this evening, I simply want us to pay attention to and recognize the value of those we often view as the least of these, when in fact, they are a valued member of the school district. On another note, the philosophy of the Federation of Public Service Employees is to always work in the interest of our students and community. We regularly sponsor sports and academic activities, sponsor an annual 5K, help teachers with special projects, and provide scholarships, and so much more. We look forward to strengthening our positive impact in the community by extending our support in the Clayton County School District. Thank you.
And we are going to take you up on that offer, Ms. Saunders. Thank you. The next person I have on the list is Ann Herring.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ann Herron. I'm a past bus driver of Clayton County. I resigned on January 30th. And I'm here on behalf of the bus drivers of Clayton County because I believe that we are the best. And I see that we are not, the bus drivers in Clayton County is not recognized. They're not respected. And we work every day in a hostile environment. And I'm coming to you tonight because I was there 7 years. I retired from AT&T 38 years. And I love my students. They love me. But because of the stress on the job, I resigned. And I'm here hoping that you as a board and Dr. Smith, that you will take a look at what's going on in transportation with the bus drivers, because we are the one that bring the money to the table. And I hope one day that Clayton County Board would recognize the bus drivers here. I have been here 7 years, and the bus drivers have never been recognized here at the board that I know of. So will you please look at the bus drivers and give them the opportunity to be the best they can be. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Herring. Ms. Herring. I don't know if she can hear. Ms. Herring, I do want you to know that we have recognized transportation. As a matter of fact, we just did a record. We gave them a day at the bowling at Pinstripes. Yes, we took them out. Yes, we're no, actually we have, but just look for something this evening, okay? All right, stay for that. All right, Miss Robin Beckham.
Good evening, Chair. Good evening, Board of Clayton County. My name is Robin Beecham, and I'm a local resident here in Stockbridge, but I'm also
Can you
the,
speak up just a little bit for me, please, into the mic?
is that any better?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Robin Beecham, and I'm here as a local resident here in Stockbridge, but I'm also a Program and Benefits Director for the Georgia Federation of Public Service Employees. Wanted to come here to let you all know that as a member, that we are here to support our Clayton County students. We want to encourage all of you here to look at us as partners and to realize that we are here to assist and show love and care for our Clayton County students. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
ma'am. The next name I have on the list is LaQuanda Butler. Oh, I gave the wrong name. Did I mispronounce your name?
Yes, ma'am, Miss LaQuanda Barber.
Oh, well, the person wrote Butler.
It's
Is
okay.
it, let me, I need to put the right name because we keep it in our records. Is it Barker?
Barber.
Oh, Barber. Okay. Yeah, the person wrote down Butler. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, board. Good afternoon, Dr. Smith. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. You probably have heard my name floated around several times. I am the bus operator. The marshals came to my house to serve me with papers.
Oh, Miss Barber, I'm sorry, we can't discuss that though. A personnel matter, we can't discuss that, not in public.
How am I not able to okay.
What
Them
I
coming
want you to
out.
do, can you discuss it without, well, I tell you what, can we just have someone privately speak to you to that? Because we don't want to do that in public.
I'm not understanding. I'm
All
trying
right, I'm gonna ask you to just do me a favor. Can you, our legal person is right here. Can you speak to Mr. Doyle and then if it's all right, just kind of tell him what you want to say and then and I'll let you come back up.
Okay, we're gonna step outside and talk.
He's right there. Yes, ma'am. Right here. He's right there. We'll come back to Miss Barber if possible. All right, the next person on the list is Alan Lee.
Good evening, Chair, Superintendent, and members of the board. I very deliberately walked up here slowly, and I am going to keep a monotone in my voice. I wanted to come and just give an update. I really didn't think it was necessary for me to come this evening, to be very candid. Haven't had the wonderful opportunity to meet with the superintendent and have some plain discussion, really look at the facts relative to the bus operators, have some follow-up communication with him, and meet with his leadership team. But it's important to the bus operators that I show up and they let me know in no uncertain terms, and I'm reminded that I work for them, they don't work for me. They don't want this board to forget about them. That is their greatest fear. They understand that things sometimes resolve themselves slowly, but it's important to them, and I believe it's important to this board. And quite frankly, I agree with our superintendent. Although not always seen, I think the board has done the best it can in all the ways it can to acknowledge our operators, including earlier this evening. But I'm also reminded when a person feels invisible, when a person feels unappreciated, in fact and truth, they are unappreciated from their perspective. So I would just ask the board to keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with the transportation department that can't be fixed by what's right with the transportation department. And I actually had a conversation with some of our staff and our leadership and really ask that they come tonight to look, listen, and learn. I think a couple have spoke, and to say to our superintendent and to our board, there's more that unites us than divides us, and there is a lot of common ground that we can occupy. Very little battleground. And when we occupy that common ground, we often are able to resolve or overlook, take a L or take a L in the greater interest of our children. I was most excited today when it was Isaac Robinson who talked about winning $5,000, competing with 1,200 people. We need to tell that story beyond here. And I think we can help there. I think it was Eric who
30
won.
seconds. Mr.
30
Lee.
seconds, and I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not going to elevate my tone because I want to keep a monotone. I don't want to come in like I'm running nothing or telling people what to do. I will end with this. please, they tell me if we work together, we can get great things done. The issue with the transportation, and one person just handed me a note today, $30,000 that they got back to just today. The issue with transportation will resolve itself, I believe, and I believe we have a good superintendent and a good opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. The next person on the list is, I believe this says Quentin Hutchins.
Good evening, Madam Chair. Good evening, Dr. Smith. I am Quentin Hutchins. I work in the public schools transportation for over 25 years. Although I work at Atlanta Public Schools, I live in Clayton County, District 4. I have worked closely with Atlanta Public Schools transportation leadership, the school board, the union, and the superintendent to help turn around our operations. We truly work in collaboration for the benefit of our children. We are solution-oriented and student-centered. We've had some problems, the same problems that Clayton County that they are experiencing now: payroll issues, pay issues, benefits. But I can say without a doubt, we are better off today than in the past. As a resident and an elected official and school districts, I would be more than happy to help in any way I can and share the best practices, information that have worked for us. School board members, Dr. Smith, my representative, where I live, all you have to do is pick up the phone. We work as a team, and we are here, number one, putting the students first and these great employees who do justice and great service for our students. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hutchins. So,
Yes, Madam Chair. I just want to let the board know that Ms. Barber has withdrawn her request to speak, but I'm informed her of the policy that does not allow discussion of individual personnel matters and invited her to come speak again on permitted topics. And that was our conversation.
all right, thank you. All right, that concludes the public participation at this time. The next item on the agenda is executive session recommendations. We went in for personnel matters, legal matters, student matters, and property matters. We have one recommendation to make that's of a legal matter, and at this time, I make a motion to approve the Jewel settlement agreement as presented. I need a second. Ms. Baker?
I second it.
Actually, I said I needed a motion. Actually, you'll be the one that's making the motion. Hold on, y'all. We need to redo it.
I'll make the motion that we accept the Jewel settlement agreement as presented.
All right, Mr. Christmas, I need a second.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and properly second that we approve the Jewel settlement agreement as presented. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. All right, and the vote is 8 in favor. It's unanimous. And Ms. Battle, remember that Ms. Baker is she's sitting in Mr. Straker's seat. Okay, thank you. All right, the next items on the agenda are the approval of the minutes. These are the board minutes from, I'm sorry, I've skipped announcements. Look, I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm ready to move.
It's a long night. Thank you for staying. Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, district administrators, and citizens of Clayton County. Here are the announcements for the month of March. The third month of the calendar year serves as American Red Cross Month, National Nutrition Month, National Women's History Month, and is home for the first day of spring. Earlier tonight, we spotlighted 2 groups of employees who provide essential services to assist our students throughout the school year by recognizing focused observations, exceptional students, Exceptional Students Week, and Social Worker Week. The School Board Association recognizes the dedication and the resolve of school board members across the state through its annual School Board Appreciation Week. This year's observation is the week of March 13th through 17th. A special recognition involving the Clayton County Board of Education will take place during the March 27th work session. March is also Arts in Our Schools Month, as we continue to brand Clayton County Public Schools as being recognized as the fine arts capital south of Atlanta. The district's Department of Fine Arts and School Choice is pleased to inform stakeholders of a series of master classes available for our students. Throughout the month, our students will be able to participate in a wide variety of learning opportunities hosted by locally and nationally renowned artists. As we celebrate the arts in Clayton County Public Schools, we encourage all stakeholders to celebrate with us as we acknowledge the arts as an essential part of the education process. March 6th through 10th is National School Breakfast Week, an observation to encourage more families to take advantage of the healthy choices available for school breakfast. Studies show that students who eat school breakfast are more likely to reach higher levels of achievement in reading and in math, score higher on standardized tests, and have better concentration and memory among their attributes. This year's theme is Dig In to School Breakfast. The district's Department of Educational Students will host its annual DES Parent Expo on Saturday, March 11th at Charles Drew High School in Riverdale. The expo, featuring games, music, prizes, snacks, and special guests, will begin at 9 a.m. The theme is Power in Our Differences. The district's kindergarten online registration campaign will begin on Monday, March 13th, and will focus on our current pre-K scholars to make sure that they are all registered to attend kindergarten in 2023-2024. Please check the district's website for a list of credentials that will be needed for registration. The district's final 22-23 parent and community engagement meeting for social emotional learning will be held virtually on Wednesday, March 15th at 6 p.m. Those interested in participating should go to the district's website to register. The March board work session is scheduled for Monday, March 27th at 5 p.m. and will be in the boardroom of the school administration building. On Wednesday, March 29th, the school will host the 6th annual Perfect Pitch competition. Teams and individuals from each high school have been invited to participate and showcase their talents of persuasive speech writing by delivering the perfect pitch. The competition will take place at the district's Performing Arts Center and will begin at 9 a.m. The district's annual Hear Our Voices competition will be held on Friday, March 31st at the Performing Arts Center. The competition which will feature presentations in the categories of speech, multimedia, and spoken word, is scheduled to begin at 9 a.m. Also, on March 31st, Friday, March 31st, Ms. Goree, Board of Education Chair and District 3 Representative, will present a K-12 Girls Conference in celebration of Women's History Month. The conference, which is restricted to invite student participants, will be held at the district's Performing Arts Center in Jonesboro and will begin at 9:30. Applications for the district's virtual learning program will be open April 1st and will close April 30th. The district will observe spring break April 3rd through the 7th. all schools and offices will be closed. The Board of Education will conduct a work session on Monday, April 24th. The meeting is scheduled to begin at 5 p.m. and will take place in the boardroom of the school's administration complex. And finally, the May board meeting will be here in the boardroom on May 1st at 6 p.m. Madam Chair, that concludes tonight's announcements.
Thank you, Ms. Baker. That last, we will have our May board meeting here, but we're going to have our honors board meeting at the PAC because we had quite a large number and had some issues with our PA system because of the number and because of the heat in this room. Okay, at this time, we need to approve the minutes, the board work session minutes from January 30th, 2023. Are there any additions or deletions that we need to make? All right, I don't see any. And the minutes for the board meeting, February 6, 2023, are there any additions or corrections, deletions? Seeing none, we will accept them as presented. All right, the next item for action is the consent agenda, which is comprised of the financial report, the SPLOST revenue report, the purchasing report, SPLOST construction report, personnel changes report. I need a motion for approval of the consent agenda. Ms. Bowles.
Motion to approve the consent agenda, Madam Chair.
All right. Second, Mr. Christmas.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second that we approve the consent agenda. Please vote. Oh, wait a minute. Ms. Cooper, do you have a question or? Okay, all right. I need a vote. All right, it's a unanimous vote, 8-0. All right, I see one thing that's actually missing from the agenda, so I'm gonna have to take a point of privilege here and find out whether or not Miss Ruby White, is Miss Ruby White in the audience this evening and her family? Miss White, could you come step to the podium along with your family and any members of transportation? I had hoped that the rest of the transportation department would have stayed. I am going to take a moment of executive privilege here, and we had a vote at our last meeting to name the bus facility at the Panhandle facility after Miss Ruby White. It was we made the motion and we voted on the motion, but we actually had to table it because she is a living, look at how beautiful she looks this evening, you all. And we needed to get her permission, and Miss Hill was the person that brought it to our attention that we should name this facility after her. So I'm going to pass the mic I'm gonna let Miss Hill speak on that, please.
Good evening. Thank you, Madam Chair. Ms. Ruby White, I just want to say thank you for your years of service, your dedication, your commitment, and your love for our scholars and our community. I had the pleasure of riding with you, and we had a great time, great conversation, and wonderful stories that you shared. It is an honor and a privilege to have our board to vote unanimously to name the Panhandle bus terminal after you. So I just want to say thank you so much for what you've done and what you are doing continuously every day for our scholars.
Miss Ruby, I want you to grab that mic. Do you want to say something to us? Is she shy? Well, Miss Ruby, you can tell us something. Let everybody know, because someone give her the mic and let her turn around because people are looking. But Miss Ruby, we want you to tell everybody how many years you've been. Tell us. Tell us how long you've been driving the bus. Turn around and look that way.
Since 1969.
Well, we can't. Look, Miss Ruby, I can't count on my fingers and toes. Can you tell me how many years that is, Miss Ruby? How many years?
54 years. This is my 54th year.
54 years, ladies and gentlemen. 54 years. Okay, so what I'm gonna ask this board to do, I want Ms. Hill, I want the two people that made the motion at our last meeting to make that motion again, and we need to vote. Ms. Hill, I believe you made the motion. Can you make it again, please?
Yes, Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to have our Panhandle Bus Depot named after Miss Ruby White.
I'm gonna let Ms. Bowles, since that's down on her end of the county.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As the District 1 representative where the Panhandle Bus Barn is, I'd like to proudly second that motion.
All right, it has been moved and properly second that we name that bus facility after Miss Ruby White. And come, Dr. Smith wants to say something. Just hold on a minute. Let us vote.
Well, I just think it's important because this is such a valuable family in our community for so many years. We wanted to get permission from her to name it either Ruby White or Ruby Scandrick White, and she doesn't, she's fine with either. And just to have the Scandrick name on multiple buildings just speaks to the dedication of that family within this community. So I'm glad that you allowed for us to name it Ruby Scandrick White.
Is that all right with you, Miss Ruby?
That's fine.
Yeah, okay, well, it's whatever you want. All right. And we do have a unanimous vote tonight. It is 8-0, but Mr. Straker couldn't be here tonight, but he did vote for you, so we're gonna say it's a 9-0, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, Miss Ruby. Yes. You all come on in front of us. We want to get a picture. You just line up and everybody turn their Miss Ruby, this is nice too. It's Women's History Month too. I should have gotten you a purple flower. Okay, Miss Hill is passing hers down for the picture. All right, y'all let us know when you're ready. Oh, yeah, you go down, Miss Hill. You want to go down or what? Y'all do. Let's everybody just go down. Come on. We have one more to do, but let's go. Let's go. Now, I'm gonna be smart. Let me get somebody with some long arms there. Can you reach that? Not you.
We have one more. Here you go.
Mr. White, no, can you get that phone? Come here, Mr. White. Oh. Congratulations, ma'am. Yeah, you can. We got one more person. My black phone right there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna do this one from the floor. Gotta get my technology to work. Okay, is Miss Barbara Johnson in the audience? Come on, Miss Barbara Johnson. Now she's being escorted up here. Everybody calls her Miss BJ. Miss BJ told us at the bowling alley, she could have shown us a few things, but she had a little trouble with her back. She didn't want to embarrass us. So again, we had a motion, I believe Miss Hill, I'm not sure who seconded, to name the Jonesboro bus facility after her. Now, Miss BJ, I'm gonna give you the mic because I can't count. Tell us how long you've been driving that bus.
56 years.
Tell them what you just told me.
I'm gonna try for 56 more years.
56 more years. Okay, she said she's trying for 56 more years. So again, we voted, we had a unanimous vote, but because she's a living person, we had to get permission from her to name that bus facility. And I have her written permission here for us to name that facility. So I'm gonna need Miss Hill to make a motion. All right, whose district is that in? Okay, Miss Baker. Okay, it's been moved and properly second that we name the Jonesboro facility after Miss BJ, Miss Barbara Johnson. All in favor, raise your hand. Aye. I believe the ayes have it. Again, it's a unanimous vote, and if Mr. Straker were here, it would be 9-0. Congratulations. You have anything else you want to say? Oh, she don't want to say anything else.
And I will say my granddaddy started all this in the early 50s.
Okay.
He drove, my daddy drove, my uncle drove, my daughter drove, my sister drove, my brother drove. I've outdone all of them.
All right. All right. Do we have anyone else here representing Miss BJ?
This is my family.
This is her family. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss BJ. Congratulations. She said, winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Oh, I need to leave this mic. All right, you all. We just have a few more items. The next item on the agenda is Policy Series D. We need to vote. I need a motion to approve Policy Series D. Ms. Baker? All right, I need a second. Mr. Christmas?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second that we accept the Policy Series D. Please vote. I need a vote, Mr. Christmas. Are you abstaining? All right, what about you, Ms. Williams? Okay. All right, the vote is 8-0. All right. The next item on the agenda is Policy Series E. I need a motion. Still need a vote. Ms. Williams.
I move
Still-
that we accept the policy as is.
All right. I second Ms. Cooper.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second that we accept Policy Series E as presented. Ms. Bowles, Mr. Christmas. All right, and it's a unanimous vote, 8-0. All right. The next item on the agenda is Policy Series F. I need a motion, please. Ms. Bowles.
Motion to approve policy F.
All right, Ms. Williams.
I second it.
All right, it's been moved and properly second. Please vote. All right, and it's a unanimous vote again. All right, on D, we had some legislative positions, and there were two. We really don't need to vote on that this evening. One was from Ms. Baker, the other was Ms. Williams and I both talked about the pension, so we don't really need to vote on that this evening. And also, we voted last week for the delegates and alternate appointments, and so that would be Ms. Williams that would be representing me, and Ms. Cooper would be representing Mr. Straker. And on F, the board recognition, we agreed that we would stay with the exemplary board and consider some of the others. Is there any discussion? All right, seeing none, I think I've covered everything, and we are adjourned. Thank you all so much.